I'm going to begin with the proponents, since these are the folks that are bringing you Measure S. What was the primary motivation for placing the Neighborhood Integrity Initiative on the ballot?
I can tell you that it's because right now, it's what I said originally, which is that the Neighborhood Integrity Initiative was put forth because of what the current system is right now, which is there's no planning in the city. If you are a developer and you see a piece of property, you go to the piece of property, and not to decide what can be built on that, but what you can get it changed to. And unfortunately, that's the problem right now, which is a piece of property, a developer can go, and this is what's happening all over, and we have plenty of examples of it, but I'll just give you one, which is, you've heard of the Caruso project down by the Beverly Center, okay? This was a project in which there was a height restriction of 45 feet. Rick Caruso wanted to build a building that's 250 feet, okay? It's not even close. And unfortunately, if they were just using these changes to make little changes, or for, you know, for important housing, or for housing to house the homeless or something like that, there would be no measure. The problem is that the city council has not done its job. It has not updated the plans. That is the main part of this, which is to update the plans. And as far as some of the things that were talked about in Mr. Edwards' opening, he talks about this study, okay? Understand that this study was commissioned by the opposition. It's just like when the developer goes out there and hires the person to do the EIR. It's exactly the same thing. Of course it came out saying that this would be a horrible initiative, because that's what they hired them to do, okay? So understand that that's the problem. As far as, you know, the motivation behind the initiative, it's to protect the integrity of the planning process and to bring certainty to the planning process. That's what it's about.
Thank you. A rebuttal. You'll have 30 seconds.
So I don't disagree that the City of LA zoning code is far outdated. It truly is. I grew up here in the Valley. I develop here in the Valley. We still have agricultural zoning on the books. It allows for 1 single-family home and 5 chickens. So you can't really do a whole lot in addressing the city's overall housing crisis for all income levels when you have an outdated zoning code. But halting all development is not the solution.
It is absolutely untrue that this measure would halt all development. There is only an tiny fraction of development that would be halted by this measure. This measure outlaws general plan amendments, zone changes, and height districts. We sued the city in 2008 on behalf of a number of homeowners associations and neighborhood groups to enforce them to do their general plan framework element update. And as Jane Blumenfeld said, that development approvals in the city of Los Angeles, most are allowed and issued by right in Los Angeles, unlike development in smaller cities.
Thank you.
It is not true that it will put a moratorium on all development, not by any stretch of the imagination.
Thank you very much.